Well. We are back. So, hey, y'all. Um, yeah, it's been a while. Life has been in the way for all of us. There's a lot going on. Um, but we're gonna try, like we said, try to get at least one episode a month, two episodes a month when we can. It's just a lot going on, with everyone's lives. But we are back. So tonight,
Yes,
right
we are.
now,
Yes, we are.
Cyrus is here, and Kevin will be joining us momentarily. He's just in the middle of doing whatever he's doing. So excited to have him back on. Um, but tonight, we're just gonna talk basketball. We're gonna talk football. We're gonna talk a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we'll just get right into it. So, oh, I see Kevin's in the document, so he is going to be joining here momentarily, everybody.
Oh, you
So
know what? I
that's
forgot to look at the document. Yeah.
wow. I wrote the whole thing up last night.
Sorry, dude. You don't understand. Like this the first time, and this the first time in like three. I'm going to say 3 weeks between coaching the boys in Icetown, coaching Ash's team. It didn't work. This the first time. Like I don't even look at my phone. Literally has. You know how you get notifications?
Yeah.
I literally have like tons of notifications every single night. I just like go through them and just get rid of them because I have no way of looking at them. It's
And the man,
wild.
the myth, the legend, Mr. Kevin
It's here,
Cueva.
Mr. Quavo.
Oh, what's up, guys?
What up?
I know that shirt.
Yes, it was bought during our travels together back to Morgantown for the 48 hours of fun. Uh, what a time.
Oh my God, that was too much. Can't do that again. I'm too old for that.
Yeah, to like leave that early, like it was like hella rush. But like honestly, I didn't have too much of a problem with it. I knew like that's kind of what you need when it comes to Morgantown. It's just like a couple of days and then in and out. But the fact, I think our thing was we were just out so quickly.
Yeah.
Like we
We
probably like, but the thing is that I was worried that we were gonna get snowed in because like snow was in the forecast.
I wasn't worried about snow. I had no worry about the snow. I was more that we were going to sleep through our alarms
Nope, definitely did not sleep through our
because
alarms.
because we got four hours of sleep.
Literally, because we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna leave early. Gonna
Yeah,
leave early. And what happened? Oh, we were there till literally the end.
we stayed until the last song was played.
Yep.
But we kind of had to at that point because
At
Country
that rate,
Roads hadn't been
didn't
played.
didn't play yet.
So
Yep.
Leland trapped us at his own wedding. Oh, oh.
But
No,
you
I'm
know,
just kidding.
remember that happened at the football game too, remember? We
Well, yeah,
wouldn't leave until they played Country Roads.
Oh yeah, Cyrus, that's right. No, no, no. We didn't leave
Particularly
because
Sweet
Sweet
Caroline.
Caroline.
Yeah.
They played Country Roads and literally it was like a lull for like maybe like 3 to 5 minutes and nobody left the stadium. And then I think they just realized, oh
Oh
shoot,
shit, we haven't played the song.
they
Yeah.
they're waiting. And then they played it, and then that's when everybody started piecing out.
Nice. Yeah, I was already gone. I was at Kegler's already.
Yes.
Yeah, you were.
But hey, I think at the end of the day, it was a smart decision. It's okay. We won. I don't care. That's all that matters
Yeah,
at the end of the
that's
day.
all that matters is they won. So
Yeah. Well, Kevin, I'm happy you're here. How's recovery? Keep seeing the posts.
recovering and recovering. Just ran outside for the
Woo!
first time this evening. That's part of the reason why I'm a little late because I am slowly moving around. Our head coach at our gym, shout out to Coach Pete. He's doing something for our members, like a competition class for those that are doing high rocks in
Hmm.
May. And he texted me late early in the day. He's like, "Hey, just letting you know, I put you in the last slot, so we'll see you at 5:30." I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! What do you mean you're gonna see me at 5:30?" And I'm like, "She's like, I'll see you at 5:30. Be here early." I'm like, "This sucks." And I was just saying to myself, so had PT earlier this morning. I talked to my doctor. I was like, "What's this thought on like maybe if I like wanted to try jogging or running?" She goes, "Try it, and if it doesn't work out, don't do it." And I was like, "Okay."
That's pretty
So
straightforward, at
I was
least.
as straightforward as what it is. I
If
was
it
like, she's like, if you're in pain, stop.
stop.
And I was like, all right. So we're going ahead and we tried it, and the workout was hard as hell because I haven't worked out in like a capacity like that probably since like pre-injury. So, but we survived. We were getting through the laps around the building and smelling the Buffalo Wild Wings and burgers that are being cooked as I'm running. It's making me starving.
Dude, that's not good.
Oh,
That's not nice. That's not nice.
So, can I tell you a story off topic? At
oh,
my
of
old
course.
CrossFit gym, when we would take our laps, we would smell produce, laundry. There's a laundromat for you smell detergent.
Mm.
At the end is a pizzeria. Then you pass a Chinese food spot. You come around, you get those same things back in the reverse order. And the last thing that we pass is a bar in which people are smoking outside. So basically, all sorts that you're inhaling at that old
Yeah.
location. Talk about like not fun. How that
No,
No,
was.
that's
the bar one sounds horrible at the end.
yeah,
Like run through
yeah.
people's smoke. Yeah, that no,
Yeah,
thank you.
sucks. So,
Ah,
but yeah, I mean, it was really nice. I was able to run a little bit. Um, just Matt had I just can't do like any of the explosive stuff yet. So, but hey, road to recovery and road to High Rocks Relay for us.
that's all that matters. Hey, at least you got outside running. We just got another like 2 inches of sleet last night, so I had a snow blow that today, and I'm like,
Uh,
I just want this snow to be gone. I'm done. I want to, but you know what? Next week is going to be in the 60s. So
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we got. I think there's a day. I think it's Wednesday where it. I saw on the high for around me. It's 79.
Yeah, we have one like we're like 77 here.
yeah, I think it's
Close
like
Yeah,
to
wild,
60,
right?
69,
yeah.
70 next Wednesday or Tuesday.
People are
And
gonna be out
69.
tanning.
So yeah, Kevin's just gonna be like,
Madness.
Kevin's Chronicles. So I'm going to the beach. I don't think anybody's there,
oh
but I'm gonna go
God,
to the beach because it's just not 70 degrees today.
I
I
mean,
could see him do that.
if I was off, I totally would do that.
Eh, hey, gotta
I,
live. It's
But
gonna
I
be
will say that is literally gonna be my favorite thing to do when it starts to get warm again. Is that
the Beach
I'll be
Chronicles
I'll be able to be cleared to be on the beach, and we can start having Beach Chronicles 2026.
to make up for the miss of 2025.
I
so
know.
So I guess I gotta come to one of these beach chronicles. Me, I just want to see. I don't need to even need to be there. I just want to see the chronicles. You know what I mean? Like let's see the formulation of the chronicles, just so I can see the hot messes that go on.
I
But
get the
like
behind
it,
the scenes every now and then when I text him and he
You do?
responds. Yeah.
I will say
He don't send them to
like
me no more. He used to. He don't
I
send them
will
to me no more.
say the ones like right before I got injured, the last ones when I went to the beach were not very good. It was
No.
very tame. Like you even text me like, "How was the beach?" And I was like, "Not gonna lie, there's nothing happening," which is great for me because I could just like relax.
Chill.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
for the Beach Chronicles, there's no content for me to be taken. So we'll see what happens. I missed the whole year because I couldn't walk on the sand, but we're excited to get back at doing that and you know doing the things when I was healthy. Like now that I got cleared to run, I might try and see if I can like start run again. And what I used to do was I used to do where I would work out at the gym at 5. I would like get a change of clothes, and then from there I would run. I would go to the beach, and I would run a couple miles right on the boardwalk
No, that's
Nice.
a
with a
good
nice
idea.
All right.
breeze, and then I would like start to run like 2, 3 miles, and then go ahead and just nap on the beach and just like be there before anybody's there. It's quiet, and then right before it gets too crazy, I get the hell out of there. So it'd be like noon, and I'm home at a decent hour, not dealing with any bullshit. So
Have you ever like tried to like just stay there for like not stay for like go there like a random night, like a Wednesday night. You had the day off the next day. Have you done that before? Like stay there on a Wednesday night. Yeah, you had the random day off the next day. maybe go in the morning, kind of relax, and then just take it home.
I have not done that. Cause like the beach is like a good 35 from me, 35 minutes. So like going down there at night, that's where all like the loser kids start coming out too. So I usually stray away from the beach at night, but summertime, maybe I might take a trip down there when it's like not as crazy, like during like around like when it's like the right before maybe the summer like truly begins for people. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I've only been around the beach like at night sometimes because normally if I'm going around at night, I'm probably hanging with my friend Andy and all her people at in Asbury. So like that's normally where we would be during the summertime.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
I just can't wait to sit by my pool.
I'm excited for you there.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
So
was ta-
maybe we got to make a visit to go see his pool, Kev.
I was telling Ashley, I was like, I'm just ready for all the snow to melt so I can get back to having my griddle, my grill, and my smoker like actually all functioning and not buried under 4 feet of snow.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Feel
I
that.
can't wait for that. It's just like so much. But I'm happy we're back. It's been a while. But Kevin, I did take your suggestion. Remember how we
Okay.
talked last time about weekly sports update? Let's be honest, it wasn't weekly because no offense, love you, Andrew. Episodes weren't getting out in that same time frame just because Andrew's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And we got it.
But
So
he's about to be
instead,
graduating college, so
I know we're all
Yeah.
going. We are going.
you
We
need it.
get
I need after this. We need dates so I can
okay.
take off. Make sure I'm off for him.
I will. I will. Well, we'll have to make sure that the dates because he's going to listen to this and you're going to be like, "Oh, really? You say this?" Last Saturday was our quote unquote sprinkle
Mm.
for our second kid. So the other baby shower we had. And I was texting Andrew literally the week before, being like, "Hey, you're still coming?" He's, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Saturday, the 28th at 1." He's like, "I got it. I'll be there. I can't wait." Saturday shows up. Saturday goes by. I text him. I'm like, he's like, "Yo, it's still today." I'm like, "Bro, it was yesterday at 1. What are you talking about?" He texts me at 1 o'clock in the morning on Sunday asking this. And I'm like, one, I'm sleeping. Two, no, bro. Like, I even asked his mom, I'm like, "Oh, he's in hot water. Like, where is he?" She goes, "I don't know." I'm like, "Oh God." I was dying.
Oh
So
my
we'll have to confirm the graduation dates and like double and triple confirm to make sure they're the right day for him.
God.
I did get confirmation though that we can give him an alcoholic beverage after he walks off the stage.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
So we get to do that. We can't do the throw up 2 beers and have him smash them on the stage type deal, which I was really hoping he could do. But we'll pick the battles that we win and lose, right?
Yeah.
So, um,
100%. But yes,
but,
definitely need those dates.
but back to the sports stuff. So basically, we're gonna call this segment "What's Going On in Sports." So
Gotcha.
anything you guys can bring up subjects, anything. I just have the simple stuff. Right now, it's the NFL free agency, WNBA CBA is going crazy at this point.
Mm.
I feel like we're getting closer and closer to a lockout. Um, One thing for the Celtics fans and everybody, Tatum is back officially tonight as we're recording. But
Yeah.
again, this will be put out probably in the next week. So yes, we'll talk about that as well. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea, and we can of course tinker with it as we go
Mm.
on what makes more sense. So,
Right.
um, but let's just start there. NFL free agency is underway. We've already got some crazy stuff.
What's everybody got on today? You got
Oh,
team of oh.
team apparel, yeah. Well, that's always a given. Kevin is probably the only one rocking something great. So,
I got my 49ers gear on, you know what I'm
All
saying?
the breast cancer, the cancer.
oh, I like
Yeah.
it.
Like that one.
I
Like
like
that
that.
one.
Yeah.
Can they do like a diabetes one year? Because like breast cancer and like the cancer one's cool, but like can they like do a diabetes one? That'd be
They
really
supposed they a couple years ago they had Kev, you remember the it wasn't cause for cancer. It was like
cause for
they had
cleats. They always had the cause
yeah,
for
or like
cleats.
everybody and they still do it now, but like everybody
Yeah.
has their
Yeah,
own
but I want a month.
Oh, you like you mean like a month.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Yeah.
want y'all to wear like I think diabetes is like a baby blue.
right.
Like, come on, it's prevalent.
That's
Millions and
true.
millions of people have it.
That's true. That wouldn't be a bad one. That's bad. That's a good pitch.
NFL, like
Kev pitches to Nike.
I'll throw it at. I know somebody that works at the NFL. Maybe I'll be able. Maybe I can sneak that idea in and be
Yeah,
like,
sneak that idea like that.
"Hey, come on. We
We'll see
want
what
to."
happens.
That
You
probably
never
will never
know.
happen. Yeah, yeah,
I'm sure that they probably do something, maybe like a week or something. Is there like
hmm.
a diet World Diabetes Month?
Yeah. November.
See, they're not gonna do it because they do Salute to Service November.
Yeah,
So if anything, Salute to Service is November, but within Salute to Service, they maybe can do like
yeah.
some
Do
sort of week.
one week where it's like, okay, salute to service the first week. Maybe the last week is diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that. But um, yeah, we got a lot of going on already with NFL free agency. Stephon Diggs
yeah.
is released starting what next week or this week? I don't know.
Yeah.
The legal tampering in Sunday night or Monday morning, one of the two.
Okay, so
It's basically next week sometime, but I think like their legally tampering period ends like sometime this weekend.
yeah,
Like
so
Because
next
he's
then
week.
they
out
do, because you have what? Kyler Murray's going to be released. Kirk Cousins going to be released.
Hmm.
as well as
Tua is going to be
Tua.
released. Uh, who there?
Justin
There's
Justin Fields is going to be released.
is he going to be released?
That's what I keep hearing.
There's
Because
another quarterback. Oh, Malik Willis from the Packers is another one that's going to be
Yeah, but
released.
they're talking about him going all over the place too. I don't
yeah,
even
but
And
know.
then
I think he was going
and
to be a
Gino
free agent anyway. I think his deal was up because I think he was still playing on his rookie deal.
and then Geno Smith just got
Yeah,
released today, so he's going
Yeah,
to be a pending free agent. So a lot of people that need
Eh,
quarterbacks will probably be looking at some of these guys. Miami because they want to move on from Tua. The Jets are always going to need a quarterback.
the Cardinals need a
So
quarterback.
Cardinals are going to need one. So there's going to
Minnes
be Minnesota is another
Minnesota.
one.
mm,
And if I'm Minnesota, I just go back to the guy that you should have never let leave in Cousins and just put him back over there because, you know, Jefferson had great career
yeah.
all the way up
Yeah,
until so like that
I don't
might
know. I'm
it could
not
work.
sold on it.
It
I'm
could
not
work,
sold.
Yeah.
but
It could work. You're right.
I think
Rekindle the old relationship.
yeah, I think the biggest one that you'll see is the Jets I think will go after Kyler. I think that's the biggest one I've heard
Yeah,
is that's he's linked there already. Um
because
I
they're not gonna get Mendoza, so you might as well easily maybe get an off. I think there are a lot of talk is they're either gonna take that defensive lineman from Texas,
oh
or
yeah.
or possibly because I keep hearing that there's nobody that's like obviously they need help pretty much everywhere,
right.
but like they're looking like it's gonna be the best available. I don't think they would take a quarterback from the rookies.
No,
I
this is a
was
horrible quarterback class.
Yeah, I mean you go from Mendoza to pretty much the quarterback
Ty and
from Alabama.
they say Ty Simpson is probably the one that's probably going to fall in like the bottom of the first round. So
But if
they're
Talk
talking.
talk that my Steelers might try and get
Well,
grab him.
Steelers they said the Steelers or Rams would be a good spot for him because of the fact of where the coaching would be at and like Ty like basically basically if he's in Pittsburgh, you probably know that he's probably not going to play his first year. They'll probably send him.
but you don't have anybody on the Steelers right now.
But because of the way the culture is now again because McCarthy's there, right? It may
Your
change.
t- your
I'm just
culture's completely different now, and you don't have a quarterback.
right, but I'm just saying from what they've been reporting, like
Uh,
just what how
I could
certain teams see that. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah,
said the
there'll
same
be a
thing about the
veteran to
Rams.
play ahead of
Yeah,
him,
right.
and then
What about the
they'll
kid you
play
drafted last year? The kid
that,
from Ohio
that's what
State.
that's what I'm saying. Will Howard.
Yeah,
So you think about you
yeah,
give him a shot for 4 to 6 games. It doesn't work out. Then you move to
Hmm.
Simpson. That I feel I could foresee that somewhat happening, or they're really just gonna have a straight quarterback battle. Because unless Aaron Rodgers decide to say, let's do it in one more year and run it back like Jey Uso, like I just don't see them. I just don't see them not. taking a quarterback because I feel like they could use one.
Yeah, and
They're in that piece where like they have some pieces,
Mm,
but they're not like game changing pieces. So you kind of are
yeah,
just filling in gaps, which is like what the Steelers have been for the last like 10 plus years. You're just filling gaps, but you're not necessarily like progressing. So
and do the Steelers just say, you know what, maybe they take a running back too, because that is a spot where it seems to be hurting for them the past few years.
they need that. They need an explosive wide receiver. They need it all. I'll be
Yeah,
honest. My Steelers need it all.
well, and
Um,
that's the other thing that, if you listen to a couple, I've listen to the morning radio my next 45-minute drive to work. The one thing that I've heard a lot is that there are certain teams in the top 10, 15 of this draft that can afford to jump back and still get the player that they want and then pick up picks. So there are teams like that in the front half of this draft. So that is a possibility that you may see. And you may see somebody reach up for a running back, or for instance, like the kid from
this
Notre Dame, the kid from Notre Dame, whoever gets him is they're gonna be tremendous for the first year
they
because
were
he'll read.
they're saying this just draft is not a draft where you it's going to be a conventional draft. This
No,
is where you pick the
yeah,
best player available type
yeah,
draft.
100%. Definitely with
Um,
this one.
and it's if you look at the quarterback class, let's just use that as an example, that it's the weakest quarterback class in the past like 10 to 15 years. And we've had some weaker ones,
mm,
right? But this one is atrocious. Like they're saying Mendoza, if he had came out last year, the
mm,
year before, or next year, he's a fourth or fifth round pick.
I agree with that.
He's at the bottom end. Like he's not a amazing quarterback. He's really good.
Mm.
Like the kid. He's going to go to the Raiders and his career is going to end. But hey, you know what? More power
Well,
to him.
well, if you listen to some of these guys and you look at some of this stuff, if you look around the league, there's a lot of guys that are just to the point, or like Mendoza, they're pretty good. They're not great. They're pretty good. And the teams that have the great quarterback,
Really
i.e., like,
nice.
yeah, I mean, you shut up, you jerk. I mean,
Brock
the team.
Brock Purdy ain't the answer.
No,
Just
I,
gonna
I,
say
I
that.
am not. Yeah, I agree with you.
But
I agree with you.
besides the free agency and the NFL draft is coming up, we've had a huge trade with the Bears. DJ Moore is now a Bill, and that is honestly huge.
Yeah.
They have needed a wide receiver for the past couple of years. They now get a deep ball threat that is consistent and is always going to be there.
Mhm.
They are now the front runners for the AFC East because of that trade. Um, but there are other players that we all know that are going to be available. Max Crosby is one of them. AJ Brown is another one that is highly linked to a bunch of different teams. And apparently the Patriots offered a first and a third round pick, and Howie Roseland just laughed at it and said no thank you, which for a wide receiver that's almost 30, you're getting a steal on that one. So we'll see. I'm excited to see what happens this offseason. This is
This,
going to
this,
be
yeah, this free is going to be really fun.
also the guy who was I don't remember if he won the MVP for the Super Bowl, but he's going to be a free agent too
Yeah, Kenneth Walker. Yeah, I heard that too.
because they didn't tender him,
Yep.
which
Hey,
understand
get his money.
well understandable. They don't want to spend $20 million on a running back. That's what it was going to cost him if they put the franchise tag on him.
Well,
So
Yeah.
if you look at the makeup of that team, they can't afford to make him a $20 million running back because then they won't be able to keep the players that they
well,
did to keep them relevant.
no, the salary cap went up uh to 307 million. So you got plenty of cap space there. You can make things work, change signing bonuses, all of that. But yeah, he made it air apparent at the parade that he wanted to test the waters. Um,
Hey, good for him.
Yeah,
Let him get his money
yeah,
because somebody's gonna pay for a Super Bowl MVP. He just raised his price tag. But can we go back to DJ Moore for a second? You know, now he has a chance to be a featured number one wide receiver because he was
Mhm.
playing number two to Rome Odunze on the Bears. And shout out to DJ Moore because he is on my sleeper league team that I had the other week.
Oh my God, I can't believe you already had.
Oh my God.
This is for
Ah,
a 3-year commitment dynasty league. So basically, this this my draft. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really happy with my team.
Yeah, you
It's
were
not
telling
the
me about this.
greatest. I spent too early, and now like I have like solid players, but the rest of my team is like eh. So I have to get lucky. But
how did you draft this early? I just want to know, how did you draft this early?
so the basically we needed to set the vet. We draft our veterans.
Mm,
Then we draft the rookies. So after the rookie draft takes place and some free agency, we're gonna have another draft to draft our rookies.
Question
So
for you.
go ahead.
How do you determine the veterans? Is it just anyone
Everybody that
that?
played last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because it's a keeper league. So this is gonna be my league, my team for the next 3 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So if you'd like, I can give you a small preview.
Yeah, give us a small.
yeah, give us a
Don't give us
preview.
the full thing, but give us a
All
little
right.
preview
Yeah,
of what you
So
give
got.
us the highlights. Give us the
I'll
highlights.
give you my best players.
Okay.
So this league consists of your starting lineup is a quarterback, two running backs,
Mm,
two
Hmm.
wide receivers, a tight end, two flex,
hmm,
and then a super flex,
hmm.
along with
I
a
know I
kicker
know
and
what that is.
defense.
I know what that is.
So yes, you know what a super flex is,
Yeah, yeah,
Sai.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So my highlights of my team, which I'll give you my first four picks that I pretty much spent all my money on.
Okay.
Got Josh Allen.
Okay.
I have JSN.
Hmm.
Yep.
I have Ashton Genty. And then with my fourth pick, because I was thinking super flex, I got Baker Mayfield.
I,
That's a
that's
stretch. That last one's a definite
But
stretch.
also I
yeah.
was thinking, you got to remember, quarterback's going to have the ball in their hands. So super flex, that's going to get you more points as opposed to just a standard running back or wide receiver.
I can
Yeah,
understand that, but
yeah.
man, if he was the best available at that spot, then
He
yeah,
was
I
the
can.
best. Everybody was spending their kick caboodle on quarterbacks right in the beginning. So that's why I was like, if even if my money just runs out, I can at least stand on the fact that I can at least have two good quarterbacks in my on my team at some point, and then I could make the rest work later on.
Okay. All
I
right.
Yeah.
mean, I see that. I mean, and that super flex is not a bad super flex. I mean, he's definitely going to give you points for yardage, if not, if anything else, because
The
he'll be
one
scrappy about it. So
the one that's going to be questionable, and it's only because it'll be his second year and he'll have his now third offensive coordinator in the league is Genty.
I know. I
yeah,
was thinking about
That's a
that,
big toss up
but the
because
thing is that running backs are so like it's so hard to come by. So at least you can get at least somebody in the
yeah.
mid tier.
mm,
And the reason why I got him is because Barkley went really fast and very expensive. McCaffrey went very, 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 very expensive. Um, what other running back that I was in here?
James Cook. Where did James Cook go?
James Cook was right after for a lot of money, and I was like, if I already had Josh Allen, I shouldn't really have James Cook
Hmm.
also.
Hmm.
So that was the one. My main two main ones that I was like I was hyped was I sniped them right at the end because so the draft was an auction draft. So I don't know if you know what that means, but pretty much you have a set bank, and then when it goes your turn, you pick a player, and then you auction. So that's why I mentioned like money to spend because most of us spent it on like the first four picks because with the exception of two other teams, which their teams are stacked. So they got like people for like $1, and you're like, damn, couldn't even get
Well,
the kicker I wanted because I didn't have enough money to bid because I spent it all. So
That's
But
okay. It's okay.
yeah.
Well,
But the one thing is now I've got to pay attention to this draft because in like the end of next month, we have our rookie draft for this league. So we get to pick rookies and I need to just digest who I want to take for my rookies. Because we have spots where it's kind of, they call it a taxi squad
Mm,
mhm.
where you have rookies that are like on your roster, but
mm.
they're not considered like an active part of the roster. It's like think about like an injured like a reserve section.
Is it like a
Like
two-way contract, like in the NBA, where they're on your roster but they're not on your roster?
uh no, I think of them more as like you have 12 guys that are like suited up and then three on your bench that are in street clothes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Nah,
you got your 15 players and then your 12 that dress. Got
Yes.
it. Okay.
got you.
That makes sense.
Man,
Hmm.
that's
That's cool.
yeah.
Um, let's talk about the WNBA because this is now getting more and more interesting as time progresses. Like they're a month away, a month and a half, 2 months away from the season starting.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's no CBA in place. And to be honest, I thought the last proposal by the WNBA was actually fairly decent. They increased the revenue share, they increased the base salary for everybody. Veteran minimums all went up, everything went up. So now I'm confused. Like, what else do we want?
I
They
think
can't. They
it's
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kev. Go
no,
ahead. Go
you
ahead.
go first. You go
No, go
first.
ahead, man. Go
I
ahead.
don't
Go
have
ahead.
to, no,
Go
no,
ahead.
you first because you talked first, so you're good.
No, I
Kevin, go.
Cyrus,
Kevin,
go.
go. Kevin, go.
No.
Kevin, go.
Cyrus, just
Kevin,
go.
go. He's a jerk.
Fine, Cyrus, go. You'll have two
Yeah, I
minutes.
was going to say.
You have
I
two
was going to
minutes for
say.
your rebuttal.
I was going to say they can't. They can't get greedy. Why get greedy? Can't get greedy now. To your point, that was a great. That I thought that was one of the better proposals that they've had in a long time. I'm like, you really gonna turn that down?
I think the players have their heart set on a number and they want that number.
Right.
So I think what is kind of also I look as the driving force is like how successful Unrivaled was this year.
Hmm.
Um, I don't quote me on the numbers of this, but I know like they had a whole lot of profit. That like I was like I don't know if it was like $100 million
Yeah,
profit, but like
I think you're
you
right. I think
know
it was about around that. I think that's what it was around.
like they profited that and like it's showing that there's interest in women's basketball and it shows. They sold out the Barclays, they sold out the Sixers, they sold out Boston.
Hmm.
So it's showing that
And
people want to see the
they're
ladies.
adding to next year. They're going to add another city to go to.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I feel like I think with like the success that they had there and what they've been providing, I think that they're looking at that as like, hey, if we can get this for this league, why can't we get this for the W? Like you're gonna get another additional two more teams this year,
Mhm.
and then another team coming after that.
Hmm.
So why can't we get that? Like I don't know what's gonna happen. So it's March 6th right now as we're recording. I believe they have up until the 10th if
Yep.
it's going to affect the season. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I would really, really hate for us to go into a lockout,
Mhm.
but I don't,
And the problem from both sides is one. If they're stuck on a number, that's the worst part about being in a negotiation. If you are stuck at a certain number that you want, it sometimes can put blinders on of what else is around, right?
Right.
The teams are investing. Brook, we see it. The Liberty are going to get a beautiful facility.
Mhm.
All these teams are now getting better facilities. The Chicago Sky, well, they are, or Fire, whatever they are, they still need to figure out what the hell they're doing over there. Even Indiana needs to figure that out. But like they're getting to that point.
Mhm.
Using Unrivaled as an example is good, but hindsight is that's only what they only have 7, 8 players per team, and it's
Right.
3-on-3 basketball in
Mhm.
a shorter amount of time,
Right.
right? And they're not set up in facilities, right? They are traveling around. I know last year it was
No,
all
they still host in Miami.
right,
That's
but
where the majority of their games are, and then this was the year where they've
they traveled around
traveled a
this year.
couple cities.
The thing though is it's less expensive to do that than it is to have, you know, their normal courts, right? The cost of that. They're renting out stuff. It's less money
Mm,
technically. Um, and now if someone listens to this and can tell me that it's actually more money, oh, that's fine. I'm open to hearing everyone's thoughts on this because it is interesting.
mm,
And it doesn't truly affect any of us. It just affects if we can watch a game or, you know, root for our teams.
right.
But at the end of the day, I think both sides need to come to a good agreement. And, I think the biggest thing in my mind is both sides have to get off their pedestals.
I agree with that.
They're both holding themselves up here and they're not coming back down to quote unquote earth as everyone as the quote is
Mm,
to have that negotiation and be upfront. And now that's us seeing it from the outside looking in. We don't know the insides of this, nor will we ever.
right.
But to me, if your base salary for is going to be up to $1 million, you're going to get, I think it was 45% revenue share. That's pretty damn good when you've only been a league for just over 30 years.
Right.
And you finally, in the past 3 or 4 years, have really hit a stride because you've developed players like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese.
Mm.
Um, who else? We've got Cameron Brink, um,
You got
Paige. You have Paige. You're gonna have
Kelsey,
Juju come out.
Plum. Yeah, you got whole tons
You
of
have
players.
AJ. You have
Yeah.
Sabrina. So you have the women there
Right.
now to make this sport huge. Don't get to the point where you're going to jeopardize that growth that you've had. Because if you lose out on even a portion of your season, you're losing out on money and
Hmm.
you're losing out on viewership. You're losing out your fan base.
And
So
you
that's what
can't
hurts
lose
at the
that.
end of the
Yeah.
day. So,
And
but
you can't lose that too. You can't be like baseball and do what baseball did and lose that for like 10 years and then hope
yeah,
to gain it
so
back. Can't do that.
it'll be interesting. I do hope for all of our sakes that like to watch, WNBA and actually watch real basketball because I'm sorry, the NBA is just three pointers and dunks. It's not actually basketball. Um, I I will die on that horse. I will
No,
die on that one all day long. Don't even start. I can prove every day.
you can. College
Um,
basketball is way better right now. I agree.
so I think that's where it should go.
Go
Um,
Duke.
but yeah, that's our thoughts. Kevin, you got anything else to add?
No, I just think that I mean, I definitely think they should get their money. I also remember hearing in the past that, there are some teams that will are willing to give them their money, and then there's some teams that aren't.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of which one of those teams aren't willing, and if they can be convinced to give the money. Um, I'm just letting it play out. I really don't want to see the W lose its momentum that it has. I don't want our ladies going overseas to that Saudi Arabia league that was being in the talks this summer.
Well,
So
it
we'll
was
see.
already telling when one of your best players has already signed a contract to go overseas after Unrivaled finished.
Yeah,
So
it's
we'll see.
telling. So time will tell. We have 4 days.
Yep. And then just for shits and giggles, because I'm a Celtics fan, Tatum is back. And as I'm watching the game, he has 14 points, I think 9 rebounds and 6 assists. So he's having a real good game.
It's like he didn't even tear his Achilles.
Dude, the simple fact, like, it's been less than a year.
It's giving me hope, guys.
This is your inspiration, Kevin. I want you to just watch everything Jason Tatum and become a Celtics fan.
So I'm not
And,
gonna lie to you. I found on YouTube there is like a whole documentary of when
yes.
he tore
Mhm.
his Achilles and him
Yeah.
recovering. So I
Yeah.
haven't had the chance to do it yet, Well, I will go be going through that series
It's only five
because
minute videos for and it's like a couple of
yeah, it's like
videos
six
long.
videos that are like 5.5 minutes long. So I can probably do that when we get off here. But yeah, the fact that he's back jumping and playing an NBA game is one, crazy, two, unbelievable, three, inspirational, and four, damn.
Well,
Did
his
you?
first,
So yeah, he was on a pivot. He was on a pivot, and he said on the pivot, he said it was the toughest thing he's ever done. But he said, you know what? This is only going to make me bigger and better than what I was before. But he said he got most of that stuff from like talking to Kobe and all these talking well not talking to Kobe but talking to other people who have had it before and looking at Kobe and what he did. So
well, let's talk about it because it's coming up. We got a lot of championships going on right now.
yes, we do.
March Madness.
WNBA is currently up right now.
They won.
Well, the men's
The
one.
no women's won.
Well, yes, I know women's one, but the men's one, they're up at halftime right
Oh,
now.
they're up at halftime. Let me see. Oh yeah, we're up by 9.5. That's good. We need a win
That
because
is
we fucking
incredible.
decided to shit our pants against Kansas State.
Don't
Um,
even know. Yeah, we'll get to that.
but yeah, we beat Arizona State 67-54 for women's. We'll talk about that here in a moment. But um, March Madness is right around the corner, guys. It
Hmm.
is getting to that point in time where we all love college basketball. We will be working and having games on at the same time.
Well, I know
Um,
Cyrus is going to be
oh yeah,
somewhere else.
Cyrus will be down and potentially
Delaware.
comatose and never gonna
Yep.
see him again. Um,
I also, I'm not gonna lie, I also took those 4 days off because I wanted to stay home or just go somewhere and just
I
watch.
told you what to do if you wanted to come, bro.
I know, well, I'm trying to work on it. I don't know if I'll be able to manage it, but it's in the cards. It's in the cards.
I got a hotel suite, sir. I got a hotel suite. That's all I got to tell you.
Look at
I
this
got a
guy.
hotel suite.
Look at this guy, man. So
yeah.
fancy. Got his hotel suite. Dang.
Listen, it is a whole lot of drinking. And all I know is it's a whole lot of drinking, and not and I'm not one of
Oh,
these people. I
son of
drink to
a
people's home,
bitch.
but
Oh, oh,
what
something
happened?
happened.
Vucevic broke his finger, so he's out the rest of the game.
He's out for a couple weeks, they said.
Oh, they just came up saying that he broke his finger. So,
Oh, good for him.
god damn it. Okay,
It'll
that's
be all
fine.
right. It'll be okay. It'll be
Um,
okay. It'll be
all
all
right,
right.
so I wrote down a couple of questions here just
Mhm.
Okay.
for conversation. Now, these are not meant to be elongated conversations. It's just fun runs.
Okay.
Oh, will Duke make that run? Will they win it all this year with the team
Yes.
that they have?
Yes.
Well, you're a Duke fan, so your vote doesn't
I,
count.
I'm not even I don't even be a Duke fan. Yes. The answer is yes.
I mean, I do like young Boozer. He is very, very good. Um, we shall see. I think they're going to be close. Cyrus, I don't want to put the guarantee yes. I think
Mm-mm.
they're going to be very close. This
I
is the
think,
best Duke team that I've seen in a long time, though.
yeah,
I don't know if you'd agree with me, Cyrus.
One through nine. Yes. One through nine.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I liked last year's Duke team. I think out of the games I've watched this year, I like that team from last year a little bit better, just cohesiveness wise, and not having to rely on Boozer, who is phenomenal. He is the real deal, and his brother's really good too.
Mm.
I just like that team better. Um, I'll give them a Final Four spot for sure. I think they're Final Four team. I don't know if they win it all. Um, and that's not me being biased because I hate them because I'm a UNC fan. Because Caleb Williams is now out because he broke his finger during practice and he's out the rest of the season. That's
Did see
fantastic.
that.
You,
Did
you
see
know,
that.
you know what that is,
Fucking
right? You know what
Christ.
that is, Merritt. You know what that is. That he's preparing for the draft. That's preparing for the draft. That's straight up preparing
Oh
for the
yeah,
draft.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but so that happened. Can Michigan, who has been a surprise team all year, win it all?
No.
I think
And
Yes. Yes.
I'm
I'm
just
saying yes.
saying no because I haven't seen anything of them. But
so.
go ahead.
They play. How do I want to say it? They play normal basketball. They play sets. They barely They take more twos than threes. They pass the ball. They take the open shots. Like I was reading something. The new coach, like instilled this program, and he's had it. Other coaches have used it, but it's like certain tiers on shot selection, what you should do, all this, and it's turned them into one of the best teams in college basketball with their approach on how they're handling the pressure, how to score. They're not going to score a ton, but neither is the other team. Their defense is unreal.
Well, they got three 7-footers across that front line and the two can actually play with their back to the basket and actually play facing up. And the one center just can he's a decent player all the way around.
Yeah.
So I mean,
All right,
but
Kev.
I think they do. I think it matters. It depends where they end up as far as if they're a number one seed, which region they end up at.
Yep.
Because if they end up in a tough region, they probably won't make it out. Just if they make it, if they're in an easy region, yeah, they'll make it out.
Kevin, this one's for you.
Oh
In
no.
UConn, does UConn have a chance?
Hell yeah.
They're playing much better as of late. They had
Yeah,
a
in the
really,
beginning of the year, they're a little shaky.
yeah, they're a little
But
rocky.
I think, I mean, Coach Hurley does a great job with those guys, and I think they can get pretty far. I don't know if they'll win at all, but I
Sweet
would,
16.
I
I
would
say Sweet 16.
say, well, I think that's minimum. I think they
I would
can
say
definitely
I
get
say
at
Elite
least,
Eight,
yeah, that's
Elite
what I would
Eight for
say
them.
too. Yeah. I'll be honest, my college basketball has been very, very lackluster this year, as in previous years where Merritt has been watching his Celtics do the things. This year I've been watching my Knicks heavily.
Oh
So
God, here we go.
uh my basketball has college basketball has been dedicated to West Virginia basketball for
Same
the
here for the
first
most
year
part.
of the new coach.
Also,
Um
also, if you guys are doing your things down in New York, we still are doing things much better up here in Boston.
Oh God.
I love you,
gosh,
Kevin. I love you. I
it's all
love you.
right. I'm so
I can't. I
tired to
can't even talk.
react.
My
I'm so
team. I can't
tired
even
to
talk.
react
I
that
can't
like
even
I'm
talk.
just
I can't
like
talk.
letting it go.
Well, let's be honest.
And
The
Cyrus
Celtics should not
is,
be this good. We should not be this good.
you know what? I look at the Celtics as like like they just got like all those random players that just they just and
Seriously,
they're the right players for the right coach at the right time,
when
and
you have
everything is clicking.
Ron Harper Jr. out
Incredible.
there balling against KD and just owning KD, you're like, wait, what? Who's this dude?
Ron Harper Jr., Luke Garza, the
Garza has like
Rodriguez
15 points right
guys.
now.
I mean, he's doing great, and like I wish I would have had him on my fantasy team because of all the rebounds he freaking gets, but his playing time is up and down. Sam
Kada,
Hauser,
Kada,
Kada, like look at me. I know all these Celtics fucking players.
Hugo Gonzalez
He's annoying.
he's amazing.
Yes, if you're a Celtics fan, he's probably amazing.
I think they were comparing him to a certain Laker star out there.
Oh God.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really
Wow.
sick. Get out of here.
That is wild. Cyrus,
yeah.
can you believe that?
I don't want to believe that because they need to stop comparing
No
people to
way.
him.
No way.
He stops
No
But
way.
comparing
he's
people to
thinner.
him.
He's
But
thinner.
hey,
He's
hey, in due
much better
time,
shape.
are you sure you're not talking about another Laker?
You mean the one that's wearing 77?
Yeah,
Yeah,
77. That's
No,
the only one I'm
no,
talking
no,
about.
no.
You
No,
mean 23?
I'm thinking the other one.
32?
Number 15.
Who's 15?
Oh, AR.
Austin
AR. Oh,
Reeves.
AR.
Oh no, Austin Reeves to me is irrelevant.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
He's irrelevant because that the Lakers team is truly just lost. I watched the game. I think I watched the Celtics Lakers game a while, like their most recent one. I was like, it's even fun to watch as a Celtics fan. Like,
But also remember the Lakers are like above 500. I think they're like the fourth or fifth seed in the West. So like,
They had, they
hey,
had, they
yeah,
had,
they're
they had,
doing it.
they had a pretty good schedule. They had a pretty favorable schedule the first half of the year, to be honest with you. I can see that probably happening.
and then this is for you and I, Kevin. Can the Big 12 make a push? Because it feels like every really good team in the Big 12 has fallen off the face of the earth except for one,
Yeah. Ugh.
and that's Arizona.
Arizona is very good. I have watched them play a couple times, including against us.
Oh, they
And
destroyed us. That hurt.
that is a team that that I look at, they kind of have a little bit of everything. They can play all types of ball. If you need size, they have size. If you need to play small, they got guys that are smaller. They're athletic. They can shoot the three, do the drive it into the hole. Um, Arizona is my only hope for the Big 12, honestly, unless you get some surprises, like if AJ decides to be a March Madness wonder and take BYU somewhere. But the way that
No,
they've been losing games right now, like I don't even know if that's possible. Like, did they lose like to Cincinnati?
they lost to us. They lost to Cincinnati.
Yeah, what are we
They,
doing out here?
yeah, BYU is nothing. I'm not concerned about them. The only other team that I would say has that potential is Houston again, just because
Calvin
Houston,
Sampson.
Houston, Houston is consistent.
it's
Houston's
Calvin.
consistent. Houston's
Yeah.
consistent.
They're
Houston
the
is
oldest
consistent.
team.
Yeah.
Kansas lost the other night to Arizona State. Um, that
Homeboy
Peter
just gotta get prepared for the draft.
that homeboy is losing his draft stock because of the way he's playing and the way he's acting.
He's there was a guy on ESPN. They were talking about they talk about how they said Peterson is the better player than AJ, but AJ will play more, so AJ will probably get the nod to be the number one pick.
I
I
would
think
Bar
take.
AJ
bar
should be the
none,
number
bar
one, in
none,
my
bar
opinion.
none.
I didn't even know who this Peterson guy was until this year, and all I had ever heard was AJ was the consensus overall number one pick for this upcoming
But
draft.
For like the last 2 years.
Yeah,
talent wise, if you look
but
at both of the games and watch both of them play, Peterson is the better talented player.
yeah, but talent only
AJ's the
gets you
bet.
so far.
Right. AJ's the better
Yes.
player overall. So
Hmm.
that's why everybody's saying that. Like Peterson is a talent, but to Kev's point, he's taking himself out of that top five very quickly when he keeps pulling. He tried to pull stuff out the game the other game, and Self kept him in. Like Self is Bill Self is losing his mind, clearly losing his mind because he doesn't know what to do with them. Like he wants to pull himself out the game. He doesn't want to stay in. He doesn't want to stay engaged. It's like you watch AJ. AJ is taking the team by the coat, is dragging the team with him, the wins or losses.
Yeah, the last up
Yeah,
until the West Virginia game, he was averaging for the past 5 or 6 games 30 points a
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Hmm.
So he plays hard, and it was fun to watch him,
Hmm.
even though I'm rooting against the kid from Massachusetts. I'm like, I don't want you to win. And then when Amir Johnson's out there guarding him, I'm like, oh, it's the two Massachusetts boys going at each other. Like they've
Right.
done this before. This is funny for me. But I do agree. I think yeah, I would say Houston's the only other team in the Big 12 because they have the experience. They were
Hmm.
in the championship game last year. You know, they are a very, very good team. So we'll see. But um, let's talk about the only school that matters on this podcast, to
Yes,
be
sir.
honest. That's West Virginia. Um, well, I was saying who they're playing, but we already know. The women's team beat Arizona State, so that's fantastic. Then they'll go and play. I don't know who they'll play. The winner TCU, maybe.
What does it have on what does it have on that bracket?
I'm looking it up. My God, uh, that's not what I care about. Um,
So it would be they play the winner of Colorado Baylor.
ooh,
Eh,
that Baylor one can be tough
yeah.
because you got
Never
TC.
know.
Kansas State is going on a run.
Yeah.
They should have lost in what the first round. So
They beat TCU.
no, they're
Oh no,
playing.
wait.
They'll play TCU tomorrow at 3,
Oh man, that's crazy. All right.
and we'll play at 5:30 to see who goes from there.
I'll be honest with you, if Kansas State goes on a run and they really do make a noise in the Big 12, they could get they could get a favorable seed. It won't be a top 4 or 5 seed, but it'll be a favorable seed. Only because they've been up and down all year long, so it'd just be tough for them to get anything above a 4 seed.
We'll see. That one is that'll be interesting. I'm intrigued to see how the Baylor Colorado game goes. I'll have to pay attention to that tomorrow when I wake up in the morning and go to the gym. Um, then of course men's basketball, horrendous loss to Kansas State, who is the second worst team. We
Oh,
have lost at home to the two worst teams in the Big 12 this year, Utah and Kansas State. And that's coming
what do
off
we
of
think is the cause of that, Merrick? I've been trying to wrap my head around it. Is it the coaching? Is it just the players just like not getting on a run? Because I've just been super confused with our team. Because there are times I'm like, oh God, we're just this team is awful, blah blah blah. But then all of a sudden,
Inconsistency shooting.
yeah.
yeah, I think the biggest issue is up into the BYU game, we finally saw guys other than Honor that can score, right?
Mhm.
We saw some guys finally go into their bag and start scoring. But then it relies on Honor to hit threes and run the offense, right? He plays off the ball, but still he is the main focal point. So that's the hardest part. Their defense is usually really good. Um, what I'll say is it's a letdown from, you know, coming off a real big high of beating BYU where nobody thought we would win. We were not favored. Everyone looked at it was like that's a win for BYU from the beginning of the year all the way up to the start of the game. I think they don't know how to sustain that high right now, that momentum. Now, I think we have the right coach in place with Hodge. Um, so I'll be intrigued to see what they do in the offseason, getting transfers and their recruits in because I know they have the two 4 stars are balling out in high school right now and they're ready to come.
Hmm.
But this loss, I think it totally hurts our chances of making the tournament. Um, I think we get an NIT. I think we get an invite to NIT. We are right. Last time before the Kansas State game, we were the last four out.
I,
So we
yeah,
are we're right there, but I think we are right there.
if
We're not in.
if we could if West Virginia could string together at least 2 or 3 2 or 3 good wins. I don't mean just any wins, 2 or 3 good wins. I think think they'll get that playing game before the round one before the round of 68 even starts, or that for the
The
round of
only way
60.
that the only way that happens is if they make it to the Big 12 championship game.
I
I don't see that. They don't have a good they beat Kansas, they beat BYU, they beat in UCF, who's a good team. They're beating UCF right now, but they have bad losses at the beginning of the year to
yeah,
Clemson, to Ohio State, to all these other some of these other programs. To what they lost to was it Murray State, Kevin, way back at the beginning of the year, one of the like a crap team, and they're like this hit three after three. So they need to make a
They
very
lost to Xavier.
thank you.
They
That's it,
lost
Xavier.
to and they lost to Wake Forest.
Hmm.
so
Like
let me ask you a question before you finish that, Kev. Let me ask you a question. What would you consider a win for this team this year? To make the tournament in that play-in game, or to go to the NIT as one of the stronger teams in the NIT and not possibly have a chance to win that?
I think in essentially, if I'm looking at it, I think like I don't think I like Merritt said, I'm looking at the numbers, 17 and 13 right now.
Mhm.
If they win again, you're talking 18. If we were to get to 20 wins, I thought that would be a successful season. I think I need to like be comfortable and like see our team quote unquote finish strong.
Yeah.
Like last year,
Okay.
we like lost like the last seven of the last eight.
Okay.
If we were to like finish with like strong, playing hard, I think we can live with that. I think it would be nice if we can go to a postseason tournament, whether NIT or CBI. I feel like we are very likely for an NIT bid.
Yeah,
If I were to say if everything ended today, and just be able to be a host team, bring a good crowd for the NIT for the first round, maybe win like a couple games or so. Wild possibility if, in the air, if we could even win the NIT, that would be crazy. But I just would like to see this team finish strong, play hard, and just to give Coach Hodge a good baseline for his first season with
yeah.
us.
Merritt, what about you?
I would say this year's been successful compared to the past 3 years, to be honest. If we hit 20 wins, that's fantastic. Um, we make it into the NIT, that's the icing top of the cake for me. Um, it's because I don't think we're good enough to be in the big tournament
Hmm.
right now.
Right.
There are teams that are much better than us that
Hmm.
are deserving to be in there. So making an NIT game, playing the NIT, actually making it into a postseason tournament, I don't think anyone expected that from this team either this year. So that's to me is a successful year. And then I want to see who stays and who goes, right? I don't know if Honor is done. I don't know if he has just 1 year of eligibility or two.
He's got one,
Yeah, so Eagle staff, I don't know if he's still around for 1 more year.
only one.
So you're gonna replace some decent players, but yeah, I think we're on the right path finally. And it's not anything against the past coaches besides the SOB over in Indiana, who screwed the team. But yeah, I think that's be successful. Um, Now let's transition over to the school, the sport that we're now becoming a school of, right? We're a baseball school now, guys. Remember,
Right. I got you.
baseball school. We're 8-2. We're 23rd in the country. Now, when this episode comes out, we'll probably have played a couple more games. We'll probably be different rank in the country. Um, but the biggest news from the baseball program is they dismissed their best pitcher this past week. Chase Meyer, who was a preseason All American for the Big 12, was dismissed from the program.
Did they say why?
I read a couple articles. From what I've heard and what I've read is that there was a dispute between, so some of the players were talking about the travel schedule because it's changed because of all the weather. They've had to change up their travel schedules and all this. And
Hmm.
he voiced frustration or voiced something, and the coach heard it and benched him for a game or two. And then um, something else must happen and said, "All right, you're done," and dismissed him. So, which hurts us for sure because he was a fantastic pitcher. But hey, they still have like 1,000 games left to play, so we'll see how that goes. It's baseball. They play until literally August somehow. I don't know how they keep playing. They're not even in school. Like, how are we playing this late?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. Like I'm still trying. I can't even watch 100. I can't even watch 162 baseball games on regular baseball. I'd
You
rather
don't
go to a
even like
baseball.
baseball game.
I'd rather go to a baseball game. I don't want to watch it on TV. If I go, if I want to watch baseball, I go to a baseball game. I don't want to watch it on TV.
Yeah, see, I can't go to a baseball game because I don't fit in the stands in Fenway. That's the
That's
problem.
that's because you went to Fenway. You don't live in the Citizen Big Park here. We, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm a Red Sox fan, so that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But that's all I got. So we have the Country Roads rant left.
Yep.
Um, who wants to go first tonight?
Kev can go first.
Ooh.
Sure.
All
You
right,
want me to get the
Kevin.
time, Merit? You got it.
I got it.
Got it.
Kevin, whenever you are ready, my kind sir.
Just count me down.
3, 2, 1, and go.
All right. Haven't done this in a while. We got our country roads rant, and I want to keep it to basketball. So, all I want to say to our men's basketball team right now is just need you guys to finish strong. Finish strong. We know that we're going to be without seven of you next year. just because eligibility has run out. We appreciate your time with us, but while you're with us, play hard, stay strong, and please get us a couple more wins before you gotta go. Be great and start off the Ross Hodge era as a good one. And that's really all I got today.
I like that one. That was a good one, Kevin.
Yeah, that was
That
good.
was
I
good.
like that. I like
All right,
that.
Si, you can go. Three, two, one.
All right, my country roads rant today is about the women's basketball team, and it's not necessarily a rant. It's just a good job, way to keep going, way to fight through. There was a rocky part of the season where you were missing players and stuff like that happening, and you literally played with five players on the team. Keep up the good work, and as we are evolving in sports and women's sports and just for sports in general, it's good to see some women's teams and some sports rise above everything.
Okay, well, both of you guys were way under a minute tonight. That's fantastic. Look at you guys go.
It comes from practice, man, Talk
Sure.
about practice, not a game, not a game. Talk about practice.
No one practices.
I know. Not anymore. All
Let's
right,
practice.
whenever you're ready, sir.
Hold on. I'm doing one thing right now. Trying to get the scripts to kind of set up a little bit different. There we go. All right. Count me down.
3, 2, 1, go.
And I'll go with my rant today is just across the full athletics department here at West Virginia. Um, I think we're doing all the right things. We're bringing in the right players, right coaches. We just need to start seeing it translate to the field or to the court. Women's basketball, it has Kellogg has been great. I think he's the right coach. Baseball, like I said, we've become a baseball school. Soccer has always been great, but the big programs, right, that we all love and pay most attention to with basketball and football have been down for quite some time. So I'd like to see how we can get better. And I think we have. We have the right coaches. We have some of the right players. It's just that weird transition period, especially in college athletics, where NIL rules everything. So they have to fight with that. But again, I just want to see us do well, be a name in the out there. We all know college basketball, college football is better when West Virginia is a good team. That's it. That's all I got.
Around in a minute. Good job.
Practice.
All right, Allen Iverson.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. All right, Kev, you want to get us out of here?
Sure, man. I don't even remember how to do this because it's literally been like
Oh,
4 weeks,
yeah, it's been a
but
while.
I will try my best.
You got this. I
Guys,
have faith in you.
Guys, outro time. It is episode, what episode? We're episode 7. We're almost reaching our way to double digit episodes in this season 5. But yes, for those that have continued to keep watching and keep listening, we appreciate you. Make sure you listen to us on all streaming platforms. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Amazon Play slash Google Play, whichever one still exists. Go ahead and watch us on our YouTube at the Manly Musings Podcast. Make sure you follow the Instagrams at Merit_P, Cyrus Johnson Jr., KQuava624. Follow the podcast Instagram at the Manly Musings Pod. I've had numerous people ask me where the content has been, and well, it's as I've been saying, life has truly been lifing. Cyrus is a full-on assistant basketball coach. Merritt is about to have 2 kids and it's superstar rec basketball player. I'm still trying to be able to learn how to run again, but we will do our best to try and get some more content. I'm, Drew is doing his thing, about to be a college graduate in the coming months. So once he gets through that, we'll try and pop out some fun contents out here when we can. So, but other than that, enjoy your Friday night or whenever you listen to this. Peace out. See y'all.